We think of the soil as being like a home for all sorts of animals, for the plants as their zone of anchorage and as their zone of water and other resources. And when we think in this way, then we have to bring the word ecology to the question. We could think of the soil as a system in equilibrium that does require sort of a minimal or less intervention. But we also start to understand now that the soil has a certain resilience. And so we can actually cultivate the soil, and we can grow more plants in that soil than could grow under the natural condition. So we in fact can shift the equilibrium to make the soil productive for our interests, to produce food that we need to eat, to produce the fiber, to produce the fuels that we need for our livelihood, for our living. In doing this, we also need to take a caution. We need to be careful with the soil. We need to understand that it is a bit fragile. It's prone to erosion. It's prone to being blown away by the wind and washed away by the water. So when we do our agricultural practices, we take a good care of the slope of the land. We understand the patterns of the wind and the water. We understand how to prevent the soil from being destabilized and moving out of the system. It's no good to us if we start to cultivate a soil and then the soil is degraded and it is removed from the site where we need it. So the farmer is all the time thinking, how can I keep my soil the most productive as possible? How can I keep my soil where it should be? How can I build more of this good soil? And we find that if we use practices that are less disturbing, that we don't cultivate very deeply, that we are very light with our footprint on the land, this is the best way that we can achieve all these goals at the same time. We can stabilize the soil, keep it highly productive, and we can produce the resources that we need.